Resigning to God's will involves understanding, trust, and balance. God's will can be seen as both a predetermined plan and responsive to our choices. While some events may be destined, our responses still shape our paths. Reflecting on life, many can identify situations where accepting what unfolded led to positive outcomes. These moments show that surrendering to God's will often bring unforeseen blessings and growth despite challenges. Facing challenges can evoke frustration or anxiety, but accepting God's will provide comfort and direction, helping navigate tough times with resilience. Cultivating trust through prayer, reflection, and community support is invaluable. How can we distinguish between resignation to God's will and simply giving up in the face of adversity? Together, we will be resigning to God's will today on Good Morning Pastor.
Good morning again mga kapaglaom. Aniya na sa kita sa atong Good Morning Pastor. Makauban na to ang District Pastor dire sa Maranding, Lalo del Norte, Pastor Sammy Colagwang. Pastor, good morning.
Yes, Ma'am Charm, good morning.
I'm so glad nga nakig-join ka sa amo karon, and salamat kay Pastor for leading this church nga maabdikon, madasigon ug maabi-abihon.
Praise the Lord. It's also a good pleasure for me to be joining you here at this very moment with this segment of Hope Channel. Good morning, Pastor.
Yes, Pastor. We'll be talking about surrendering to God's will. And now, atong i-dissect, unsa gining God's will, o unsaon nga mahimong mo surrender ta sa atong kinabuhi nga na kaniya. Pastor, maingon ta nga, unsa imong pag-understand when we say surrendering to God's will? Is it like a predetermined plan, or gusto ba yun sa Ginoo nga ato yung ihatag ang tanan sa iya?
Sa ako personally, as I see it, surrendering to God or to the plan of God is not actually a predetermined plan of God. I believe that ang atong Ginoo nga gilagaran usa ka mahigugmaon nga Ginoo. And He never made us as robots. He gave us freedom of choice to decide what kind of outcome we want to have in the future. So it all boils down sa ato ang mga pagpili on what kind of life. Because after all, God has presented to us life and death. Basically, God predetermined everyone to be saved. But He never forces anyone to be with Him in eternity. Iya tagang yung kagawa sa pagpili kung asa gyud kanang bitang expression nito, Ma'am Charm, sa TV, na kung saan ka masayate, suportaan ka.
So, murag ingon na ang atong Ginoo, no? Pastor, ingon, nag-ingon sa Bible ba nga, we reason together.
Yes.
And I believe it is God. So, ang Ginoo di ay nakikistorya sa atong mind. And then He reasoned with us. Sakto ba ko, Pastor?
Yes, correct. If God was able to inspire His children in the olden times, the same time as now, sa panahon nga anata sa pagkalibog, sa pagkadaduha, if only we mumble a simple prayer to heaven, Lord, I don't know what to do. Please inspire me what to do. Matingala lang ta, nga naay mga ideas, nga manggawas, out of nowhere, that will lead us to a brighter or a wiser move in life.
So it is good to know nga kana day sa panahon nga grabe tayong overthinking, grabe
Yes.
atong anxiety, ang atong mga frustration sa kinabuhi naatanan sa atong brain,
Yes, correct.
naatanan sa atong mind, but God is talking to us because He wants to reason with us.
Yes,
Pastor,
correct.
nag-iingon nga ang human daw kay dili kay mo surrender sa Ginoo kay wa siya kabalo kung positive or negative ba ang outcome. Does that mean that when we surrender to God, positive na siya ang outcome tanan?
Basically, if we only surrender to God, given gud na siya. nga if we yield on God's plan, the result would be positive. Though it may appear sometimes to be negative. Like in the case of Abraham and Isaac. Sa dihang sugo si Isaac nga, ay si Abraham nga, Abraham, i-offer imong anak.
Yeah.
Yes. Kung dili palang gyud ing anak kalalom ang like relationship, ang pagkailasa ni Abraham sa Ginoo, he would never do that. Ngayon, dado yung anak sa Mount Moriah just to offer him. But yet, he yielded or he obeyed to the command of God.
Sa to pa, Pastor, kani di ay paghatag nato og submission sa atong Ginoo, it boils down to relationship.
Yes, correct.
So mulang giingon yun nga, when you are serving, you have to serve with God and for God.
Yes, correct.
Dili kita malimot,
I
ana.
can remember the last word of Sister White before she died, telling his children, I know whom I believe. Yeah, that was a very impacting statement of Sister White. I know whom I believe. So if we only know whom we are believing, if only know whom we are serving, then surrendering to God's will always be the best and wisest plan we could ever make in our life.
Thank you for saying that, Pastor. It's like saying kung nakabaluta nga ang atong gisaligan Presidente des Pilipinas and we
Yes.
have no worries of our
Yes,
connections because He is our God, our
Yeah.
King, and therefore we don't need to be feared or afraid of what our outcome be.
Yes,
Pastor, na may giingon nga nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Then what strength or unsa dapat nga ang atong himuon kay kinahanglan mo ta mo himo no sa atong mga buluhaton.
Correct.
Unsa na to pag-balance ng duha? Kay naman po'y magsalig na po nabitaw Ginoo pero wa kay buhat or napoy nagsigig buhat kay wala po naghunahuna
Yes,
nga na
correct.
divine power nga mo tabang niya.
Yes, yes.
How do we balance and neutralize things?
Sa ako personally, I see as it's always my conviction that the secret of success in life is always a union of divine effort plus human power. So as Christian, that should be our belief as well. Nga ang kalampusan sa kinabuhi either in ministry, in career, in life, that has to be the union of divine power and human effort.
So it's always both gyud na siya.
Yes, correct.
So sa mga mga tao sa Bible, mga patriarchs nato, no, it's always human plus divine power plus divine existence and human plus trust.
Yes,
Kay
correct.
otherwise, ngano naghimo ang Ginoo og mga tao, di ba?
Yes, correct.
So duha gyud.
Duha gyud siya.
Nasa Dios ang
Ang awa.
awa, nasa tao ang gawa.
Kanang ingon, yes, correct. Now, that's why we just have to do our best. Kanang ingon, usa sa mga famous statement ni Lucy Torres, that you don't have to be the best. Just do your best.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You don't have to be the best over people kay bisag asa ka naa magyud mas maayo pa nimo.
Yes, correct. The moment we would tend to compare ourselves with others, one thing for sure, we can surely find somebody who is better than us.
Yes, agree.
But if we do our best without intending of comparing ourselves with others, then wala kay kamahayan at the end of the day. I have done my best, that's my best, nothing more, nothing less.
Thank you so much, Pastor. That is so inspiring. And also, we can always assure ourselves no nga naagyo dapat action.
Yes,
Kay
correct.
faith without action is
Nothing. It's dead.
nothing. Yeah, it's dead. So kumbaga mga kapaglaom, ang atong pagtuo sa gulan gyud nato og buhat.
Yes.
Pastor, unsaon man nato kay I know nga kung mo face ag mga problems and challenges na ay mga emotions involved. But how do we put our kumbaga ipahiluna ang atong mga kasing-kasing, atong mga emosyon when these things are happening to us? Because, Pastor, we know that human as we are, ang tendency nato is to protect ourselves. And I believe our brain is wired to protecting ourselves
Yes,
too.
correct.
So how do we neutralize our emotions nga magdepende sa Ginoo?
Yeah. In the time of Jesus, sa dihang, when he was tried at the Garden of Gethsemane, he was praying with tears. Nga, Ginoo, Amahan, og pwede palang unta nga mapalayo, nga malikay ni nga kani nga proseso sa kaluwasan, nga mamatay siya, lutuson pag yun siya din patyon. Be it so, but not my will be done, but your will be done. But the point there is that, human as we are, mubati kita kabalaka, mubati tag kahadlok, But we should always remember that kaning atong mga kabalaka, each time we feel hurt, we get hurt, we become stronger the next time around. Yes, because hurting
It's like exercise.
yes, it's an exercise of our emotion, especially leaders. We can never please everyone. We can never please all our members. As long as we have done our part as a leader in molding them, in discipling them, then that's it. Namag na mga negatibo nga mga reactions from our mga kauban sa grupo, sa buhat. But kanang gingon bitaw sa nga expression nga it's okay not to be sometimes.
It's okay not to be okay.
As long as you are remaining on a positive track. You know what you are doing and you know where you are going, then it's okay. It's okay to be disappointed, to be insulted sometimes. But what's important is unsay tumoy, unsay resulta human ana nga mga kasakit.
I think that is so reassuring, Pastor.
Yes,
comforting. Kanabitang, and naadi ay siya'y purpose
Yes.
ang tanang pain sa atong kinabuhi. And we have only to surrender ourselves unto God. Resign
Yes, correct.
ourselves to the will of God.
Yes.
Pastor, I would like you to address now our viewers who might be willing to accept the fact that we are now going to surrender ourselves to God.
Well, to our viewers, always remember that surrendering our lives to Jesus, surrendering our lives to God, would always be the wisest decision we can ever make in our lives. Why? First, because He knows what's best for us. He knows us. Second, He knows us more than we know ourselves. So we have no reason to doubt His plan, to doubt His power, and to doubt His creativity. Because after all, He make things to happen to fulfill His purpose. So life may be hard, but surrendering to the will of God is always the best.
It's so inspiring talking to you this morning, Pastor. Salamat kayo.